Hello, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Mary, and today I'll be watching Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 3. It's been a while since I've recorded. Overall, not just this show, but anything. I've been so ill, laying in bed, shivering, headache, painkillers weren't enough, my throat hurt, everything hurts so much. Fever, and then my kid got sick as well. Honestly, I don't know what has been the roughest time of being a mom than the day where you're ill and your kid is ill as well. Anyway, we are starting to get through it, so that is nice, and I'm excited to record some more. I've really liked what I've seen so far from Doctor Who, and I'm excited to watch more episodes because I feel like we might go jumping in time, seeing different eras, which I think is pretty cool. I also got my mug. I'm ready to record again. If you want to see more episodes, you can check those out on Patreon. There I post always earlier, so if you want to at least watch 2 episodes more, you can go over there. And I also post the full-length versions there, so if you like to watch the full episodes together with me, you can find that over on Patreon. Honestly, Patreon helps me out a lot because it helps me to be able to work with editors. YouTube AdSense, I couldn't pay any editors with what I make from YouTube, so Patreon is really the basis of this channel. I know that still, after years of doing this, some people hate on Patreon because there's paid content there, but without that there wouldn't be this free content on YouTube. So sorry, and thank you so much if you consider joining Patreon because it keeps everything going, and I like doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this. So without further ado, let's go. Oh, there's a dead person. What? Fucking hell.
Oh no.
Why is he not surprised?
Get down here now! We've got another one!
Wow, Grandmama is fit. I was just gonna say, isn't it something that when you're at an open casket is something that you're always a bit freaked out by? Oh man, after seeing this, I don't know if I can do that. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that you ever stood next to an open casket and weren't thinking like, what if they suddenly, no? Are they gonna open it? Did they move?
Now, you've seen the future, let's have a look at the past. 1860, how does 1860 sound?
What happened in 1860?
I don't know, let's find out.
At least when it comes to the past, you could check it in a book, right? What happened?
The stiffs are getting lively again.
The stiffs.
Something terrible is happening in this house. And we've got to get help.
And we will. As soon as I get that dead old woman locked up and safe and sound. Stop the violin, girl. Get the hearse ready. We're going body smashing.
Whew, 1860. Never traveling there. Are they high?
Earth, Naples, December 24th, 1860.
Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas.
All yours?
Feels more like Halloween.
Christmas. 1860. Happens once. Just once. And it's gone. It's finished. It'll never happen again. Except for you. You can go back and see days that are dead and gone. No wonder you never stay still.
Not a bad life?
Better with 2.
Ooh. I get that though. Like, it's super cool to do the coolest things, but would you like to do the coolest things in life alone?
You tell me, girl.
What do you mean?
Good enough, you know full well.
What is she supposed to know?
Use the sight.
No way, sir.
Oh, she has a superpower.
Before she passed on, she was going to see him. A great man.
A great man.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Dickens, this is your call.
Is that him? He must be quite a lot if that lady wants to get up and see him.
Christmas Eve. Not the best of times to be alone.
Did no one travel with you, sir? No lady wife waiting out front?
Lady wife.
You can have mine if you want. You speak as if it's all over, sir.
On and on I go. The same old show.
It's never too late, sir. You can always think up some new turns.
No, I can't. Even my imagination grows stale.
Oh, that's sad. He's like given up.
On with the motley.
Motley? So she's excited to see a show, like a performance.
Blimey.
Must be quite
Don't
good.
laugh.
You look beautiful.
Ooh, these two.
Considering
Considering what?
that you're human.
Oh, rude.
You stay there. You've done this before. This is mine.
Oh man, just the feeling of being able to go back in history. Although I do think that if you're not highborn, it's quite uncomfortable. Oh my god, in the audience. Oh, that was... Oh my god. Somebody sitting next to her and not being like...
It looked like... Oh, my lord. It looked like that. What?
I feel like people are saying, why go home? Ah, what the f...
That's more like it. Nonsense. I beg you.
If I were you, I'd be running too.
It is a lantern show. It's trickery.
It's a lantern show.
Fantastic.
Oh.
The wag reveals himself, does he? Just your satisfied sir.
Oi! Leave her alone! Doctor, I'll get him!
Oi.
She's dead. Oh my god, what'd you do to her?
Oh, no. Dude.
What did you do that for?
She's seen too much. Get her in the hearse.
Everybody's seen it. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Imagine being taken away by that while you're very much alive. Whilst laying next to a dead person. Run!
Oi, you! Follow that hearse! Can't do that, sir. Why not?
Tell you why not? I'll give you a very good reason why not, because this is my coach.
Well, get in then.
Why make it difficult?
Everything in order, Mr. Dickens?
No, it is not.
Charles Dickens, you're brilliant, you are. Completely 100% brilliant. I've read them all. Great Expectations, Oliver Twist.
I do recognize the name of Oliver Twist.
I'm such a big fan.
What? Big what?
Fan.
Wait, doesn't know what a fan is.
In what way do you resemble a means of keeping oneself cool?
No, it means fanatic.
Go on, do the death a little now. It cracks me up. No, sorry, forget about that.
So rude. Do a trick. Do a trick.
She's only 19. It's my fault. She's in my care. Now she's in danger.
Why are we wasting my time talking about dry old books? This is much more important.
Driver, be swift! The chase is on! Yes, sir.
Let's go. We're swift.
That a boy, Charlie?
Nobody calls me Charlie.
The ladies do.
How do you know that?
I told you, I'm your number one.
Number one fan.
What are we gonna do with her?
I don't know. I didn't plan any of this, did I? Is it my fault if the dead won't stay dead?
It is your fault that you make the living dead.
Then whose fault is it, sir? Why is this happening to us?
Oof.
I did the bishop a favour once. Perhaps he'll do us an exorcism on the cheap.
Imagine if this episode turns 100% into The Exorcist and like crawling on the ceiling and be like, okay, no thanks. Another one. It's now a family matter. Oh girl, look around and run!
Are you alright?
What? Oh my god, I'm creeped out. How they're like, oh no, we can hear her scream.
I think this is my dance. Hi,
Hi. Who's your friend?
Charles Dickens.
Okay.
My name's the Doctor. Who are you then? What do you want?
Failing, open the rift, we're dying. Trapped in this form cannot sustain. Help us.
We're trapped. Dear God. What an interesting thing to come back to recording.
And don't think I didn't feel your hands up in a quick wonder, you dirty old man.
I won't be spoken to like this.
Then you set me in a room full of zombies. And if that ain't enough, you swan off and leave me to die. So come on, talk.
It looks like a dog that did something wrong.
But I never had much bother until about 3 months back, and then the stiffs... The deer departed.
Oh.
Can't keep the beggars down, sir.
2 sugars, sir, just how we like it.
Interesting. Did she use her vision?
I saw nothing but an illusion.
If you're going to deny it, don't waste my time. Just shut up.
Ooh, Doctor.
What's the rift?
A weak point in time and space, a connection between this place and another. That's the cause of ghost stories most of the time.
That's how I
Oh.
got the house so cheap.
Stories going back generations. Echoes in the dark. And this feeling like a shadow passing over your soul.
See, would you want a deal on a house if that was coming with it? I don't know. Would you mind living in a house if you knew that somebody died in there? Because I feel like in most houses or in places, people probably have died.
Checking for strings.
Wires, perhaps. There must be some mechanism behind this fraud.
I love how he's like skeptic about it.
Can it be that I have the world entirely wrong? I've always railed against the fantasist. Oh, I loved an illusion as much as the next man, reveled in them, and that's exactly what they were. Illusions. The real world is something else.
Yeah, he has control over the tricks that he does, right? This is different.
Have I wasted my brief span here, Doctor?
Oh, poor guy, like questioning life.
Has it all been for nothing?
I feel like, isn't that a scary question to have when you're getting older? I feel like we're all gonna have that question at one point.
How much do you get paid?
£8 a year, miss.
Not much.
I know. I would have been happy with 6.
Yeah, crazy.
We used to go and look at boys.
Well, I don't know much about that, miss.
Whoa, men? Ugh.
I bet you've done the same.
I don't think so, miss.
Gwyneth, you can tell me.
She's like, it's just us ladies here.
I bet you got your eye on someone.
I suppose. There is one lad, the butcher's boy. He comes by every Tuesday.
Oh, small village love.
Good smile. Nice bum.
Well, I have never heard the like.
You need a bit more in your life than Mr. Sneed.
He's not so bad, old Sneed.
Old Sneed. It's like a troll from Harry Potter.
He was very kind to me to take me in, because I lost my mum and dad to the flu when I was 12.
Oh.
They're waiting for me. Maybe your dad's up there waiting for you too, miss.
Maybe.
Didn't tell her that, right?
What private idea is that? I've been thinking about him lately more than ever.
Especially with the traveling in time. Like, can you go meet him again? Ooh.
I'm from London. I've seen London in drawings, but never like that. Hollow people rushing about, half naked. And the noise, the metal boxes racing past.
Crazy. Imagine if you could see through someone else's eyes.
The darkness. The big bad wolf.
What is a big bad wolf?
You can show us what to do.
What to do where, sir?
We're going to have a seance.
Great. Love that.
Seances? Nothing but luminous tambourines and a squeeze box.
Didn't we all see a ghost come out of a dead body?
Now, don't antagonise her. Good man. Now, Gwyneth, reach out.
Oof.
Speak to us that we may relieve your burden.
Oh, that would creep me out.
You can't get through the rift. Allow them through.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Do we want to allow them through? Oh my god.
We are so very few, the last of our kind. We face extinction. Once we had a physical form like you, but then the war came, the time war, the whole universe convulsed.
Oh, he knows about that.
We need a physical form, and your dead are abandoned. They go to waste. Give them to us.
You were very practical and pragmatic about this. You have a body that's vacant.
We're dying. Help us. Pity the Gelth.
I feel like they're gonna try to get rid of the Gelth.
It's all true.
The poor man.
But what did you say, Doctor? Explain it again. What are they?
Aliens.
Like foreigners, you mean?
Incredible ghosts that are not ghosts, but beings from another world who can only exist in our realm by inhabiting cadavers.
It's an interesting storyline, right? If only they made a show about it.
You can't let them run around inside the dead people.
Why not? It's like recycling.
What?
Seriously, though, you can't.
Seriously, though, I can.
Those bodies were living people. We should respect them, even in death.
Do you carry a donor card?
It's different.
It is different, yeah. It's a different morality. Get used to it or go home.
Oh.
Don't I get a say, miss?
You don't understand what's going on.
You would say that, miss, because that's very clear inside your head that you think I'm stupid.
Oof.
They've been singing to me since I was a child, sent by my mum on a holy mission.
She's so calm.
The place where most of the ghosts have been seen. That would be the morgue.
Yeah, because there are all the vacant bodies.
I thought you were going to say gazebo, is there?
The gazebo.
The Gelth don't succeed.
I know for a fact that corpses weren't walking around in 1869.
Time's in flux, changing every second. Your cozy little world can be rewritten like that.
Can they like change the future by messing up things now? Like, will then she not exist anymore?
This isn't a permanent solution, all right?
My angel, I can help them live.
I love how she calls them angels.
It has begun. The bridge is made.
This is crazy.
You said that you were few in number.
Great. Yeah. Great plan.
Stop this! Listen to your master. This has gone far enough.
Hit her in the face. Disconnect the bridge.
Mr. Singerman!
Oh, that is not...
I think it's gone a little bit wrong.
Jesus!
I pitied you.
We don't want your pity. We want this world and all its flesh.
Not while I'm alive.
Wow, they were like, there's a solution to that.
I haven't even been born yet. It's impossible for me to die.
This is confusing.
Isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Well, she knew it was dangerous, so I feel like that encompasses death.
1869. How can I die now?
Time isn't a straight line. It can twist into any shape. You can be born in the 20th century and die in the 19th, and it's all my fault.
That is crazy.
I saw the fall of Troy, World War V.
World War V?
The Boston Tea Party. Now I'm gonna die in a dungeon in Cardiff.
Of all the things you would be proud of seeing, I would be more of like certain world wonders happening. No, World War V. Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm so glad I met you.
Me too.
Brilliant. Gas.
What? So he choked to death instead?
Yeah, it doesn't seem safe.
Fill the room with gas. It'll draw them out of the hull. Suck them into the air like poison from a wound. I hope that this theory will be validated soon.
Poor Gwyneth.
Quick, send them back alive. They're not angels.
Liars.
Imagine that if you've believed that your whole life.
Remember that world you saw? Rose's world, all those people. None of it will exist unless you send them back through the rift.
Yeah, no pressure, but get going.
But I can hold them. Hold them in this place. Hold them here.
No, because then she's gonna die.
Rose, get out. Go now. I won't leave her while she's still in danger. Now go! Sorry. Thank you.
Poor Gwyneth. Whoa. Yeah, that face.
I did try, Rose, but Gwyneth was already dead.
I think she was dead from the minute she stood in that arm.
What?
She can't have. She spoke to us. She helped her. She saved us. How could she have done that?
There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Ooh.
Even for you, Doctor.
Wow, that gives me chills.
She saved the world. A servant girl. No one will ever know.
Now we know. Cardiff. 1869.
I shall take the mail coach back to London post haste. I shall spend Christmas with my family and make amends to them.
Look at him.
This morning I thought I knew everything in the world. Now I know I've just started. I must write about them.
Do you think that's wise?
I shall be subtle at first. Perhaps the killer was not the boy's uncle. Perhaps he was not of this earth.
Ooh.
I can spread the word. Tell the truth.
Bye then. And thanks.
Oh, my dear.
Oh.
How modern. There's one mystery you still haven't explained. Who are you?
Well.
But you have such knowledge of future times. But I must ask you, my books, do they last?
Oh, yes. Forever.
Aww. If that is not motivation, what is, right? The power of the written word, right?
Doesn't that change history if he writes about blue ghosts?
In a week's time, it's 1870, and that's the year he dies. Sorry. He'll never get to tell his story. Let's give him one last surprise.
Oh, wow, that feels so weird knowing that he has only 1 year left to live and he doesn't know. Well, and it's the end of 69, so it could be very soon.
God bless us, everyone.
Christmas miracle. Ah, oh, that was such a fun episode. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I'm quite impressed by the fact that you have a separate storyline for each episode, which is crazy. If you think about it, in most shows you have an overarching storyline, and then sometimes, of course, there's little episodic storylines in there. I feel like with Sopranos, you still have one thing per episode that is going on, but here I feel like you really need to start from scratch with each episode, which makes it super interesting. It's so cool because even let's say that you're like not into a certain episode for some reason, you don't like the time frame or whatever, chances are that you like the next one, and I like this one a lot. I hope we go back to the past a lot. So I have to admit that I found the previous one, the future one, very cool as well. And I think, see, I saw one clip of the next one, right? I'm like, no, it looked very today-ish in terms of Big Ben and all of that, but then again you saw a spaceship, so I guess not super recently, unless they go like, oh, this is the year 2050. Yeah, what a great episode again. I was like, how are I gonna solve this? Poor Gwyneth. It's interesting. Oh, it's so hard to describe. I feel like why this is so good, because it seems unique compared to everything else that I've watched so far. There's not something that I can really compare it to, but it's really nice and it's very relaxing to watch it. Even though it was scary and I'm not into scary stuff at all, this was a good story and interesting. Pity them, and then they turn into, whew, not so nice, but yeah, poor Gwyneth. Thank you for saving the world, girl. We all remember you now, thanks to Doctor Who. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to see the next 2 episodes, you can go over to Patreon and watch them there, early access. But if you want to see the full length episodes, you can find those on Patreon as well. All right, I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.